one of the first great observers of the Industrial Revolution, and a person who recognizes its profound implications for the nature of society, is the Scottish philosopher Adam Smith. Adam Smith lives from 1723 to 1790, and he's usually thought of as a classical economist. And that's appropriate. Indeed, he's the founding father of the classical economists. But Adam Smith, in his own day, is a philosopher. He is part of the Scottish Enlightenment. He learns from Francis Hutcheson. He is friends with David Hume. He is part of the intellectual networks of the Enlightenment, and his works will command international attention. Adam Smith wrote two great works: A Theory of Moral Sentiments, which comes directly out of the very questions that had preoccupied Hutcheson and other Enlightenment thinkers, especially in Scotland, and the work for which he's most famous, his inquiry into the causes of the wealth of nations. The Wealth of Nations, a text that's published in 1776, a banner year, a symbolic year. We've explored how the American Revolution is itself poised at a moment of profound transformation for the world. The American Revolution is a radical Republican revolution that is grounded in a Lockean Whig view of individual freedom and natural rights and property rights. And there's a tension in that very combination. And the colonists declare their independence in 1776. In that very same year appears Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations. The Wealth of Nations is the great text of the early Industrial Revolution. It's the text, above all others, that will represent the entry of economics into the realm of philosophy. And the Wealth of Nations is going to be our key text for how the Industrial Revolution begins to change questions of both distributive and transactional justice. Book one of The Wealth of Nations is an intellectual tour de force, where Smith observes the world around him and in profound terms describes how it was changing the very nature of economies and the very nature of the way that people related to their property. And so we'll take Smith's Wealth of Nations as our starting point for thinking about the modernization of economies.